Hey, let's ignore that I'm literally looking like fucking Pocahontas's raccoon right now with my eyes. I fucked up my eye makeup, so just don't judge. But anyway, hey, Reaction Me here. I'm super glad I have a name now. That always, feels a little more humane. But disclaimer before my past self yaps on and on and on. I feel like I should say that I am no way ever claiming that I have shit all figured out. I feel like, again, like I talk like I do sometimes, but rest assured, I don't. Go figure, right? No one does, but my whole kind of vibe and goal with these videos is to, like, talk things out that have been on the forefront of my brain for some time, and, like, obviously, like with everything else, saying it out loud helps me immensely, and it helps me, like, actually hold myself accountable to, like, improve as a person. So when I say all these things out, it's, don't take shit personally. I'm not scolding you. I'm scolding me, if anything, and I just need to hear it out loud so I can improve. So that's why. Don't get your fucking panties in a twist. And enjoy the video, buttholes. Hey, bitches. You look sexy as fuck, per usual. Okay, quick little update. I dyed my hair, as you can probably see, a little bit almost reddish brown, and I don't have fake eyelashes anymore. So, yeah. There's that. It's quite an adjustment, but I was feeling, still playing with my hair though, I was feeling a little frisky, and I was like, I feel like I need something new and fresh. So, here we are. But basically, I hope you're doing great. Hope life's being beautiful to you, because you're beautiful. I just wanted to quickly get on here and talk about how important I think it is to heal yourself, and not just like, there's so much shit online about, like, self-help and self-healing, and not even online, just everywhere. And I'm not gonna sit and get on here and tell you how to do it, because I think that's problematic as fuck. I will say, like, I think that healing looks different for every single person, because every single one of us is different. Like, in the same way that, like, why I hate, like, what I eat in a day videos, because that doesn't mean that's what you should eat in a day. Like, everyone's diet looks different because we are all different. Our circumstances are all different. Like, no two people are even close to the same, ever. So, it's like, people get on here and spew all this fucking bullshit, and our generation, me going on a tangent, I'll talk about healing in a second, but our generation is so fucked in the head because of, like, social media, and just the fact that it's so scary that, like, anyone can get online and say anything, and it can be totally wrong, but people are looking, like, for anything that can help them, and so they're desperate, and so they listen, and, like, I've been there. I'm still kind of there, like, it gets to a point where you just kind of need to be like, fuck everybody else. I just need to, like, go inward. And, like, that's what healing should look like. And it's not a linear process, obviously, but, like, you need to stop fucking listening to, not the fly, you need to stop fucking listening to all the bullshit that, like, it doesn't apply to, like, most of the time, people are speaking from their own experiences, so they're putting their own shit on you. You don't need to absorb that. Whether it's advice, whether it's, like, it's just so frustrating to me, because, like I said, it's so noisy out there. It's so noisy, and that's okay. Like, that's life, right? Like, we live with other people on the planet, but that doesn't mean that you need to absorb and listen to every single thing that's being said from someone else, because chances are you guys are not the same, like, you don't live the same life, so it's not going to apply to you. You need to learn to relax into yourself, trust yourself, and use your own circumstances to help you. Does that make sense? And by the way, I'm not scolding you. Again, I say all of this, sorry, this is a stupid bug, and I'm just like, idiot.
Idiot.
But I say all of these things not to like put myself on this high horse that I know. I'm like, this is what, like, it's not that. I say this because it's stuff that I need to hear. Everything I say out loud is because I need to hear it too. So, because I've gone so long, like, people pleasing, listening to other people, like, trying to be like other people or live the way that other people do. Like, we all, like, it's the human condition, right? We always are constantly comparing. We're always constantly trying to, like, be like other people. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't, like, if there's someone that you admire, you shouldn't try to, you know. But I'm just saying, like, if you go your whole life listening to other people's shit, like, that's just a waste to me. And also, nobody knows your circumstances and your situation and your heart more than you do. And I feel like we're almost, like, it's so weird, we're, like, taught almost to not trust that, in a way. Like, everything is so backwards these days. Like, we are, like, almost... Take a shot every time I say, like, and you're gonna get your stomach pumped, cutie. But it's almost like we're... everything is just opposite to how it should be. We're, like, taught to not trust ourselves and, like, fall... And especially with social media, it's just... Oh my god. It's a lot. Okay, I was clearly flustered right there. Like, damn, girl, take a breath. What I was getting at is, it seems like we're literally taught from such a young age to not trust ourselves and trust our intuition, and we're constantly, like, comparing and, like, if this is what this person should do, so I should do that, and it's like we're literally taught to go against what we... I don't know. I'm such a firm believer that you know, like, everything, but the world gets so loud and noisy that you go against yourself, and it's... I don't know. It's super shitty. Because you know your heart and your mind better than anybody else does. And you, like, most people are their own worst critic. They put themselves down more than anyone else ever could. And that's just not the way it should be. Like, you take yourself everywhere. You are stuck with yourself for the rest of your life, as cliche as it sounds. So it's like, you should be your own advocate. And, like, you should be the one that's, like, in your own corner, but again, it's just, like, opposite. It's like we're taught to, like, hate ourselves. And the sick and twisted thing is, people want you to, like... Oh my god, I sound like Gabby Hanna. I'm like, people love that I hate myself. That's not funny. I'm sorry. But, no, people really do like when other people hate themselves. It's kind of the sad reality of how we are as a humanity right now. But anyway, basically, just fuck that off and love yourself is... what I'm getting at. And no one knows you better than you do. And honestly, there's a lot of power in that, and don't discredit that. If nothing else, I just want you to use your critical thinking skills and relax into yourself. So A, you can filter things out and filter bullshit out, and also recognize, like, if someone says something or has an experience, positive, negative, it doesn't matter, and they say that to you, that doesn't automatically mean it's going to be your experience and it's your life now. You know, like, it's just, please, 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 please use, critical thinking skills are so valuable, and it's something that I literally, it took me 20 years to learn that. I just barely started doing it this year because I've been so focused on other people. If that car could stop honking, that would be tits, but I don't know if you guys heard that in the background, but... yeah, I don't know. I've gone, like, my entire life people pleasing and listening to other people, and, like, I'm sorry, this is probably gonna be, like, controversial, but, like, again, fuck a bitch. You can't listen to anybody. You really can't, like, because you're not them. So why are you gonna listen to them? By the way, in this part, me, like, covering my ass every 5 seconds so bitches don't get pissed at me, but, I didn't mean, like, don't listen to somebody and they don't, like, if they need you and, like, need a shoulder to cry on, I don't mean, like, sucks, figure it out. Like, obviously listen to them. Just be careful not to absorb their situation and their problems, because that's their life, not yours. And, like, we're such sponges that we can absorb so much negativity, so it's very delicate, so just please be careful. Their situation isn't yours, and you need to be mindful of that. And you can still do that while being a good person and a good friend, even though it's hard. Like, I'm still fucking learning that, obviously. You can be a good, loving friend without picking up other people's problems and picking up their energies. It's hard, but you can do it. I don't know. People just love to spew their own stories and spew their own bullshit and spew all of that. And that's fine. That's totally okay. But you need to be able, like, you need to be careful, and you need to be able to be like, okay, that's your life and your story, not mine, you know? And it's a very fine line. I don't know if any of this makes sense. I sound like I'm dropped acid before I started filming this, is probably what it's coming across as. But anyway, as far as healing goes, it's so important. And healing doesn't just look like getting up and going to the gym 7 days a week. And healing doesn't look like meditating for 5 minutes a day. Maybe it does. I don't know. Again, that's fucked up of me to say because I'm a hypocrite. Maybe that is what it looks like for you. But healing is like genuinely feeling good in yourself. Relaxing into your beauty that you possess. Relaxing into your skills and your talents. Relaxing into you as a person. And feeling good. And like shutting off the noise of the world. And shutting off all the bullshit. And all the uglies out there. The uggos. We hate uggos here. But, and just like getting off social media. And the second that you stop comparing yourself every 5 seconds as you scroll, it's so peaceful. And I'm not even saying you have to get off social media, but maybe just like start like spending less time or filtering it, because it really is such a mind fuck. I'm not off social media. I'll say it. I get on from time to time. I don't think it has to be so cold turkey, but like I do think stepping away from social media, body movement is always good, and you know, just recognizing your main triggers in your life and how to like face them and how to work through them. Like, you know your main triggers, like the same way that I know mine. The things that like creep up on us, the things that have happened to us, the way that our brain is wired because of God knows why. You know yourself. Like, I'm sure you're thinking of them right now. So like I feel like healing is working through all of that and like being okay with that, because at the end of the day, what the fuck is the alternative, right? Like, going through this life completely miserable, like half of humanity, actually arguably more than half of humanity is miserable. That's why there's so much, I mean, man, it seems like everywhere I go, not everywhere I go, but I see so many people that are just so angry and so bitter and so hurt that they project that misery on others, and then others soak it up, and it's just a big ball of fucked upness out there. Not all of it, but it does, like, a lot of it. So I just don't want you to hurt like half of the humanity does. Like, because being a human is hard. Like, let's get real for a second. It's so difficult, and you're doing a beautiful job, just by the way, and you're sexy as fuck. Don't look at me like that. I'll get a boner. No, seriously. I'm getting hot and bothered just looking at how actually hot you are. We should probably make out after the video's over. But, yeah, you don't, regardless of what happened, like what's happened to you, regardless of anything, regardless of who you are, circumstances, whatever's happened to you, it doesn't matter. I don't think that you deserve to be miserable in this lifetime. You just don't. None of us do. And we're just all holding on to so much because it's almost like comfortable. It's normalized to be miserable. It feels like it doesn't have to be that way if you take the steps to heal your heart. And again, like, I'm never going to be that girl that gets on here and I'm like, this is exactly how you're going to heal. I'll give you, like, pointers on what I'm doing, but also I think it needs to be a journey that you figure out yourself, just like everything else in this life. And stop worrying about the way other people are living their lives. Go live yours, okay? God. Holy shit. Sorry. I did not mean to just actually hack up my left lung all over you guys. That was so fucking funny. I was spitting some fucking heat and I go live yours. I don't know why I just like retold it. You just saw it happen. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to end this, but you can look at my tits, I guess, if you want. But you deserve to be happy. You really do. Because again, like, it's so stupid that it's like the normal cool thing to be like a miserable, angsty little bitch. That's so stupidly ugly. Don't. That pisses me off. You need to be happy and hot instead. Okay. Bye. This is fun. I look so naked and afraid without my eyelashes, but it was time to be done. Are we about to kiss right now? Okay, bye. One more thing that I want to add, because Lord knows I cannot shut the fuck up. I don't want people to think that I'm saying be like toxically positive all the time. It's not that at all, actually. I'm such a firm believer in like leaning into your emotions, good, bad, and ugly, because at the end of the day, they're just emotions. They ebb and they flow. They're going to come and go like everything else, and there's so much beauty in that too. Like, I literally had a full-on crying, like sobbing my fucking eyes out last night moment for like 20 minutes, and then it was over. And I felt amazing because it was like an energy release. So anyway, that's off topic, but it's like, no, I always encourage you to feel your emotions, but don't actually, like, if you allow yourself to feel the emotions as they like come and go, you'll notice that you're more in control of them, actually. And again, like, as far as toxic positivity, I don't want you to pretend like bad things never do happen. Bad things do happen. Like, as shitty as it is, it's life. It's beautiful, it's fucked up, but it's a gorgeous, amazing thing. But like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you bad things aren't gonna happen to you. Like, they are. And not just to you. Like, bad things happen to everybody. I think people need to remember that too. And it's like, you are not the bad things that have happened to you, though. And I think that's where people get really twisted, myself included. Like, I will hold on to all of these shit things that have happened to me, and I'll let them define me. And it's like, why? Why? It's not your fault that it happened. In case you need to hear that, it's not your fault. But it is your fault if you continue to let it perpetuate you and define your existence as a human. Then it's your fucking fault. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say it, but it is. I mean, I think it's kind of beautiful that, like, none of us, like, we're so special, but we're also not at all, you know? Like, we think our situation and circumstances are so special, but again, bad things happen to everybody. And I wish I could tell you why. I can't, but also I can, again, just remind you that it's not your fucking fault. It's not. And you can be so beautiful and lead such a beautiful life despite the bad things that have happened to you and that are going to continue to happen to you, you know? But you can't also, like, use them as an excuse to be a shit person. Sorry, you just can't. Like, I hate someone that uses their trauma to be a bitch. I'm like, okay, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Why are you making it my problem? Like, you're so hurt that you think that you should hurt other people too? No, that's not acceptable. It's just not. Hurt people hurt more people, and it sucks, but also it's like, I believe that you, as a person, doesn't matter what the fuck's happened to you, doesn't matter what you've done, said, in this moment, I believe that you deserve so much love in this life. And my fucking camera's gonna die soon, so I'm gonna peace out soon, but yeah. I'm rooting for you. Big time rooting for you. I'm in your corner, baby girl, boy, whoever you are, whatever you identify as, you're sexy. And I want what's best for you. But you have to want what's best for you, too. Like, I can sit here and, like, yap all I want, but I'm gonna do what's best for me, because I think that I need to in this life, and I want the same for you so fucking bad you have no idea. So do it. Do it, bitch. Okay? You're so hot. Okay, bye. Don't look at my eye makeup. Later, losers.